Going back old school, this is my review of the SH Figuarts Mask Rider Caucasus from Godspeed Love the movie, Kamen Rider Kabuto, and he is placed in an old school type of Kamen Rider box, Bandai box, if you will. We've seen this a lot lately, but I've read so many comments that they like this box art more than what they're seeing right now, probably because they are more the old school box is more readable than today's SHFs. Terrible colors that mix and match with the letters makes it invisible to read or difficult to read. So I think most people are in favor of the old SHF box. And on the back we have some of the poses for Caucasus and a watermark at the back which says Mask Rider Caucasus. Back then SHFR was starting to grow popular in the tokusatsu community, so they didn't consider writing a lot of English words in the box, so we've seen a lot of Japanese characters. And unlike today, like for example Ichigo, it's some of the letters are written in English. So let's move to opening the box. What? Something wrong about me pulling the figure out of the box. So sit back and then I'll be back in a few. Here are the accessories. We have an open hand, a holding hand, and another open relaxed hand. He also came with a blue rose and flexible in nature, kind of nice detail on the rose itself. Even the leaves has this leathery feel. I don't know how to describe it, but it's molded as they really do look like leaves. He has a sector, a beetle sector. Again, the detail, I mean the mold is very nice, but the paint apps are not really at par with today's SHFs. I'm trying not to compare because there have been a lot of improvements since then. It's still alive! It jumps! And he also has his own hyper sector. So to distinguish this hyper sector with Kabuto, of course most of the parts are painted in mustard yellow, especially here and at the edge of the tip of the hyper sector. Now let's move on to Caucasus. Almost forgot what I'm about to say. So the articulation points is very similar to Kabuto. We have the head and neck joint, shoulders and shoulder pads. The right shoulder pad does look like Caucasus or Hercus, or at least the rest of the Godspeed Love riders, movie riders. And the rest of the parts are in the upper torso. Well, most of the parts are in mustard yellow, metallic mustard yellow, and the rest is painted in silver, or at least a molded remold of either Zabi or Sword. And at least most of the movie riders doesn't have the bow leggingness that was really evident during the release of the riders from the Kabuto series. And now we only have to do is place the sector here, his own sector, and the hyper sector here. Well, for most of the riders, the movie riders that were featured in Godspeed Love, only this guy has a lot of speaking lines, so I don't think it's gonna be that popular anymore in the collection. But again, just like Hercus, most of most of the movie writers from Godspeed Love are depreciating, meaning it's getting more affordable to buy these figures, even though they have been existing for 2 years. I think not a lot of people would really love to buy these, and giving them a miss, and prioritizing other figures which are the main writers in the Kamen Rider series or the franchise. So if you're just starting buying SHFs, Kamen Rider SH Figuarts, well, these guys are easy to buy nowadays because a lot of owners are reselling them, or a lot of online shops are selling them really cheap, or even a reasonable discounted price. So the only thing I didn't like about Caucasus is the face mold. I really don't like the character anyway, because he really looks derpy, or at least he looks like he has a mustache. But possibilities are great. I really don't like the character itself. But if you are a completist, well, you'll definitely want to get one of these. But if you want to know the possibilities for this figure, do check out the photos at the end of the video, and do subscribe to my blogspot for the full written review. This is Far Starter. Thank you so much for watching, and until my next review.